Thank you. I am Stoneford Chidge. Welcome back. This is the Chelsea FanCast, and we are now officially on the home straight. And it's been a cracking show tonight. I have thoroughly enjoyed it. But I do like a little bit of this, because this is where we like to kind of cast our eye about what's been going around in the Chelsea supporter world, and we like to call it the Chelsea FanCast News Round, and this is why. Now, see, what you lot out there don't know is that while that sting was playing, not for the first time this evening, I have to say, but Pablo was playing imaginary bongos. He was like doing a bit of this. You know, he was loving it, man. He just loves that music, as do I. Anyway, we've got some news for you. It's kind of Chelsea FanCast news, and the first bit of news is happy birthday to Rob Pryor, who celebrated his 40th birthday this weekend. Now, very frustratingly, his lovely wife, this is a brilliant story, she tracked my number down somehow, and she phoned me up. She had absolutely no idea who she was talking to at all, but she knew that Rob loves the show and loves a few of us, and she thought, right, I've got to phone him up, because she wanted one of us, or us lot, to go and have a drink with him on the Saturday. And I said, yeah, but I know Rob. Rob was in the box with us in the 188 days and all of that, and brilliant lad, but I had a great time. I said, brilliant. Give me his number and I'll meet up with him. Anyway, Rob obviously had 10 mates down, and his wife had booked him a table at Frankie's so they could watch the match there because he didn't have tickets. He clearly went on an absolutely loopy mental day, because I texted him and I phoned him. I didn't hear from him. Anyway, I got a text from him this morning saying, Chidge, I'm really sorry I didn't catch up with you, but we had a mental day. And I said, don't worry, I promised to say happy birthday to you on the show. So, Rob, happy 40th from all of us. We love you. You were definitely there when we were not very good. Some people would say that was last week, but I couldn't possibly comment. Now, other bits of news. Last week on the show, we mentioned that it was the Ian Britton benefit gig. Put my teeth back in later. In North Cheam, and it was brilliant. Pablo was there, I was there, Sam was there, loads and loads of people, lots of faces that you know and love. But more importantly, he had a brilliant turnout. I mean, listen to this as a list of ex-players. We had Ian Britton, Mickey Droyd, Tommy Langley, Jock Finniston, David Stride, Jason Cunny, Ray Wilkins, Kerry Dixon, Gareth Hall, Gary Stanley, Steve Kemba, Ray Lewington, Colin Pates, Gary Chivers, and it was all emceed by our mate Spy. It was a brilliant evening. They had an auction. They raised, hopefully, a lot of money for Ian, who has got prostate cancer and needs our help. But if you want to help as well, if you couldn't make it there and donate, you can do it online. Or actually, just basically go and put some money in the Chelsea FC Old Boys account, which is up on screen now. And the bank account number is 400-320-42, and the sort code is 209689. And the account name is Chelsea FC Old Boys. I met Ian on the night. He is an absolute brilliant bloke, and he was a great servant of this club. So I commend that to people. On other news, Football Blogging Awards. As you know, we won the award, the Football Blogging Awards for Best Podcast last year. I would very much like us to win it next year, or this year. We have one more week to go for the votes for the nominations. There's 2 stages to the voting. We're in the nomination stage at the moment. We need you to go out and vote for us, the Chelsea FanCast, and you can do that by going to the footballbloggingawards.co.uk or follow them on Twitter at the FBAs, and you will find out how you can do your nomination vote. And then I think in about 3 weeks' time you get to vote for real. So I'll be hassling you a lot then, obviously. Now, exciting news for Mixlr listeners. I know we have 1 or 2 of you, maybe more, in the show, listening to the show right now.
Zippy saying hi, apparently.
Hello, Zippy. I wonder if it's the Zippy that does maybe not. Anyway, bottom line is Mixlr. Tomorrow night, I'm going to do the first trial of our live, I call it live commentary. It won't be like us commentating on the match, but it'll be us talking nonsense during the match, and we're going to do that via Skype. Me and Ross, hopefully, and Chelsea Chatter are all going to be doing it. But the Mixlr chat room will also be open. So a bit like the old days when you used to go to the chelseafancast.com chat room, you can now be in the Mixlr chat room, listen to us prattling on about rubbish and the game, and make your comments heard as well. So I'm going to try that for the Schalke game tomorrow, and hopefully for various games that will be a feature. I'm looking forward to that. Takes a breath. More serious matters. The Chelsea Supporters Trust, as you know, a few of us are quite heavily involved with that. Now, if you want to make your voice heard regarding supporter issues, then you need to join up with the Chelsea Supporters Trust. It's very easy to do. You just go to chelseasupporterstrust.com where you can join online for £5 as an individual member, and that will entitle you to vote in all of our elections and also for any motions that we put forward during the year. But you don't have to pay £5 if you can't afford it. You can also sign up as a non-voting member for free, but clearly you won't be able to vote, which is quite an important thing, really. Now, we're especially keen for you to sign up if you're from overseas, because we want to have your voice heard as well. And, of course, if you're a member of or even run an official supporters group, we'd definitely like you to have you on side as well. So go to chelseasupporterstrust.com for all of that. And finally, as newsreaders normally say, and of course the Chelsea Chadmeister, it is this weekend saw the new release of the fanzine. There you go, CFC UK. Matter, the one and only, is on the cover. It's a top issue this week. Some great articles. Tim Rolls springs to mind about train travel. And Walter Otton, who's going to be a guest on the show.
It's better than it sounds.
Yeah, it is. There are other articles. I mean, I would normally say mine is brilliant, but it would be very rude of me to do that. But Walter Otton's is worth a read as well. He's talking about his trip to Romania for charity, and he's going to be on the show in a couple of weeks talking about the book that he's writing about that. I'm excited. Now, you don't have to just be able to go to the stall and buy the fanzine for real. You can now actually download it digitally, which is very exciting, and all you have to do is to go to cfcuk.net to do that. There we go. There endeth the news this week. I have enjoyed it massively. Now, one thing I enjoy even more than that is Chelsea Chatter statistics. They are what we like to say on this show, stat-tastic, and here they are in a minute.
I never knew Chelsea had so much history.
Hello there, yeah, my stats for this week go like this. Chelsea are unbeaten in all 64 Premier League games at Stamford Bridge under Jose Mourinho. Eden Hazard's first goal against Cardiff was the 350th that the Blues have scored under Jose Mourinho. Samuel Eto'o becomes the first striker to score for Chelsea in the league this season, and he's also the 11th African to score for the Blues. And if you like, you can tweet Ross Mooring and he'll tell you all 11 of those. Congratulations goes to Pelicek, who's now played 300 Premier League games, and all of them as a starter. Oscar has scored 4 goals in the league this season, and he's already matched last season's tally, where he did it in 34 games. He's done it in just 8 this season. And finally, my stat of the week goes like this. Chelsea have scored 17 goals in games where Juan Mata has played. 7 of those goals have come after he's left the pitch. And also, Chelsea haven't conceded a goal after he's gone off either.
What are you trying to say there, Cheddar? What are you trying to say?
Maybe Jose was right all along, that Mata is not the player we all thought he was.
Oh, I'm not having that. Jose's right, but I'm not having that. Mate, they were brilliant. They were brilliant stats, actually. I thought, never mind the quantity, it's about the quality. And where can we find more of those wonderful stats?
You can go to my website, which is www.chelseachatter.com, and you can follow me on Twitter @ChelseaChatter.
And we all do. That's brilliant. I love that. Well done, Cheddar. A bit of chedderness. And well done for being brilliant on the benches all night. I love your new role. It's brilliant. Now,
and a cracking cardigan as well.
And a very cracking primary school teacher type cardigan. I love that. Now, we've got to go because we are rapidly running out of time. Very, very quickly, I have to say, we will be back this time next week. We've got Lawrence and Jason from The Beautiful Game. They are the people who play guitars and sing, and they do the music for our show. They're going to be our guests next week, and we're going to be looking back at the games against Schalke and Man City. Good luck to the boys who are going out to Schalke right after the show, in fact, I believe, which is brilliant. You can email us during the week at chelseafancast@gmail.com for anything you like, but if you want to be on the benches, send me videos, have questions for you on CFFC, that kind of thing. Make sure you follow the show on Twitter @ChelseaFancast, and I will interact with you, I think it's a professional term. Now, the show's going to be repeated at 3:30 in the morning, 2:30 in the afternoon, 9 p.m. every day this week. If you've missed it, you can catch up with it then. There'll be clips on YouTube tomorrow, which you can see there. What else? You can download the podcast on Wednesday. And, of course, that'll be on iTunes. You've also got an iPhone app for the Sports Tonight app. You can download it and watch the show live on there. It's great. Many thanks to my guests this week who have been Pablo.
Yeah, it's been good fun, as ever.
Darren.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ross.
Good show tonight, mate.
Lovely. I've enjoyed it. Great to see you. Thank you, benches. Thank you, this lot here. Thanks to Greg Gripper Grimes for keeping us all in order. I'm just going to say, you are going to Schalke, aren't you?
Yeah, cars parked outside, and me and Greg and a couple
You're
of
going
others
with Greg?
Yeah, straight off afterwards.
Have you been to watch a match with Greg before?
No.
Well, there you go. You're in for a treat. Do you know what I found out? No, the reason I asked that tonight, I found out that Greg was next to Sammy Al.
Oh yeah, we knew that.
Well, I didn't know that because I actually saw Sammy after we'd won the European Cup, and I saw Sammy because he had the stupid, massive David Luiz wig on, and I made a beeline up to I was hugging Sammy, and I didn't realise that Greg, who would be so important and instrumental in our lives, not 2 or 3 years down the line, he was there all the time.
A year and a half down the line.
Well, year and a half.
Wasn't that long ago.
Oh, shut up! I'm in a different time zone than you. We gotta go. I've had enough of you lot, that's for sure. Right. Thank you for listening. See you next time. Until then, keep very close, very close. Keep it blue, keep it carefree, and keep it chills. Up the chills!